This is another video to look at ways to possibly replace the expression me too by something else, something more appropriate. So we'll look at the first sentence. So this person here on the left says, I like pizza. I like pizza. The verb here is like, and the verb is in the present simple tense. So if this boy wanted to also express the fact that the person has a common interest or common like pizza, he could say, I do too. I do too. The person would say do because the verb here, like, is in the present simple tense, and the auxiliary corresponding to the present tense with the subject I is do. So the person would not say, I like too. No, you cannot say that. The person would say, I do too. I do too. If this boy, again, was talking about this other boy, he could say, he likes pizza. He likes pizza. Likes with an S because the subject is a boy, a third person singular, he. I could even replace this with Bob. Bob likes pizza. Bob likes pizza. And then this boy could say, if he was talking about this girl, she does too. She does too. Does, because the verb is in the present simple, and the subject corresponding to this auxiliary is she, this girl. She does too. You could not say she likes to. No, that's impossible. You have to say she does too. She does too. If this boy was talking about these two people here, he could say they do too. They do too. Do replaces here the verb like. They like pizza too. Okay, so instead of saying the whole sentence, repeating the entire sentence, you simply use the auxiliary of the present simple because the verb is in the present simple, and you take the corresponding subject, they, and you put them together. They do too. The other alternative, the other way, the other manner could be to start with so. So you would start with so. You keep the auxiliary of the present simple corresponding with the subject. So the guy says, this person says, I like pizza. And then he could say, so do I. So do I. If he was talking about this girl, the blonde girl here, he could say, so does she. If he was talking about these two people here, he could say, so do they. So do they. So these two forms here, to and so, are very popular in English. We use them all the time. So try to remember these two forms. You start with the subject, you put the auxiliary corresponding to the verb tense here. In this case, it was the present simple. And then you finish with to. Or you start with so, you select the proper auxiliary. In this case, it was the auxiliary of the present because the verb was in the present. And you finish with the proper pronoun. Make sure that the auxiliary and the pronoun agree. They have to be, they have to agree. They have to be the right answers. So does she, so do they.